Okay, welcome back to more Horizon Heartspell Horizon Academy. Okay, I really want to go for Typhon, but we need to meet whoever this mysterious person is after we get some more fire. All of the fire points. Spells. I'm not gonna muck around with them yet. And then people, yes, of course. Okay. Another day of learning new exciting magic.
Learning to harness the raw elemental power of the universe is exciting. So exciting that it's easy to forget that it is also quite dangerous and that it's important to pay attention to what you're doing rather than daydream about what you will someday do with all this power. That's what you're thinking as you jog down the hallway towards the infirmary. A truly agonizing itching sensation spreading upwards from the tips of your left hand from where you carelessly touched some alchemical reagents that look just a little too similar to your snacks.
Well, at least it only got my hand before I actually put them in my mouth.
You take a sharp turn through the infirmary's door and are greeted by a facility that is completely empty, aside from one student sitting at the attendant's desk, peeking over the top of a heavy tome with marked disinterest in your plight.
So this guy, this bastard here, he is a right asshole, but I love him. Excuse me, but I could use some healing.
It seems that you could.
That voice.
Oh, Of course, let me take a look.
With a put-upon sigh, the healer gets up and walks over to you, taking your arm gently and looking carefully at your hand, which has begun to take on a purple tint.
Well now, if I was an expert in human hands, and I happen to be just that, I would say that this certainly has far too much blood in it. And more by the second, quite the conundrum.
Please help.
Fortunately, I have just the thing. One moment.
This is wild. Wait for it.
Releasing your hand, they walk over to a nearby cabinet. Passing by an abundance of salves and potions, they grab a book and bring it to you. A beginner's guide to magical maladies.
There you are. Chapter 5, I believe. Should have a simple remedy for your current predicament.
This one I never forgot from the demo. I love it. I'm just gonna start reading.
A wise choice. Best of luck to you. Avail yourself of whatever supplies you may need.
Because as much of an asshole as he is, I want him to like me, so I'm gonna choose options that aren't as annoying to him that I think.
In cases of sanguine overabundance, one must first tie 8 grams of thistle together with twine. Then...
Let's fix that hand. Okay, so... Oh, chaos gems are more common. Got it. Okay, so... We're gonna go here.
Yes, more! Ooh, looks like you're trying.
Such an asshole.
Well, that's interesting.
But I love him.
Yes, more! You might survive this. Yes, more!
researching how to magically repair your own body while that very body is in the process of succumbing to a supernatural wound is stressful, to say the least. But you manage it. Your heartbeat pounds in your ears as you return the spellbook to its cabinet and close your eyes, letting that dreadful experience recede blissfully into the past.
Ah, finished already? Excellent. Let's take a look at it then, shall we?
Show them your hand.
The healer examines your arm carefully, investigating your spell work and searching for any sign of injury.
Well, well, entirely adequate. See, I knew you had it in you. Seems you picked up the basics wonderfully. Using the naturally healing aspects of earth magic to cleanse away the corruption and damage. Well done.
Why didn't you heal me?
Because now you know how to deal with this sort of thing in the future and don't need to come here. The infirmary might be empty at the moment, but it can get quite busy, you know.
Yeah, also you're a student and not like the nurse, so of course you're going to be annoyed by people coming to interrupt your studies.
Imagine someone overestimates their control of infernomancy and incinerates one of the dorms. I'm stuck trying to unmurder a gaggle of freshmen, and you come in here with some injury of your own. Who do you think I'll tend to first? Now you can handle it yourself. A win for both of us.
Yeah, he's a necromancer.
Then I
Thanks,
guess you're welcome. I'm Morgan, by the way, in case you want to send a thank you note or leave a stellar review with Riley. On your way now.
This
Your
guy.
arm's nicely healed, and I'd like some peace and quiet to study.
Morgan has taught you a new cantrip. Sort of. Root Filter. Root Filter causes all earth gems to transform nearby chaos into water.
Okay. So, do we go? Heron and Connor. Okay, spells. Gotta leave as is for a moment. And just one there. Oh, and of course he hasn't popped up yet because he never told me his name. It's just that guy who randomly
Hey
fought
there,
me.
killer. I appreciate someone who's ready for a scrap as I am. You don't see a lot of that around here. Name's Typhon.
Sneak
You
attack!
attempt to catch him off guard, but he scrambles back and avoids the blow, laughing.
Ha! I love this energy. Let me ask a quick question and then I've got plenty of time to play.
Yeah,
What's your combat training?
I don't have any.
Shit, seriously? You're a natural. You're sloppy, but your instincts are better than a lot of the self-styled duelists around here.
Thanks.
Was that the bell? Damn. Still getting used to my schedule. I'd hate to miss a chance for a sparring match with someone who's decent, though. You up to go another quick round?
Always. Okay. So we'll start with this
Good
one.
footwork. Quick thinking. Well done.
Here.
Great technique. Good footwork. Nice shot. Great technique.
Yes.
Typhon
So
moves
fast.
forward with an aggressive posture, but also with a bit more caution than before. You can tell he's not eager to lose his eyebrows again. There's a steady back and forth as you probe each other for weaknesses. You're able to defend yourself and send a few attacks his way, but it's clear that Typhon is much more experienced than you, and some of his moves catch you very off guard. Typhon is constantly darting past your defenses, his lithe muscles shifting beneath his clothes. The bell rings, and Typhon makes one last lunge for you, overextending in his attempt to land a convincing hit before you call it quits.
Let's dodge.
With Typhon's momentum committed, you step to the side, and he stumbles past, missing you by a good foot with both muscle and magic.
Well, that's embarrassing. Didn't even need to block, huh? I'm getting predictable.
So that makes this 1-1, right?
Oh, we're keeping score then. Good. I like to keep things interesting. Not that you have any chance of beating me.
We'll see about that.
You're legit. I thought you were just going to be another pushover to test myself against once or twice. But you're better than that. I think we could learn a thing or two from each other.
Definitely.
I'm glad you see it too. I've only been here a few months, but I can tell you that there aren't many sparring partners here that are worth our time. Good thing we ran into each other.
Yeah.
A knack for violence is the best way to be safe for Remnant.
Remnant?
Right, you're human. So I guess you don't know about us. We're nomads, and the major realms are always trying to push us around.
Sounds like a rough life.
We have more than our fair share of hardship, but we make it work. Suffice to say that danger and violence are all I've ever gotten from outsiders. So I decided that if I couldn't get away from violence, I do it on my own terms. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna learn everything I can about magic, so when I go back to my people, I can form a mercenary company. Not a safe life, but that's not in the cards anyways.
What kind of mercenary company?
Not sure yet. That's part of why I'm here. To meet all these kids from the richer realms and learn what they need. I'm not afraid of fighting people, but I'm angling for monster hunting.
That's a thing?
That's a thing for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The major realms all have borders with the spirit wilds, and all sorts of nightmares are lurking out there. And all those soft people will pay a lot not to deal with it themselves. Us Remnant have been forced to live out there for generations. It's dangerous, but we're used to it. Me and my friends figured that if I came here and learned advanced magic, we could make a real attempt at this. I should get to my next class, but thanks for the sparring match and the conversation. I don't normally talk about this stuff with outsiders, but I appreciate you listening. Later.
Later. Okay. So, friends. He is now up here at the Friends. And now I realize this is just the amount of, like, the story that we get to go through if we will. Not hearts, but could be hearts. So. Let's go with Heron and Connor. Maybe I should pay
You
them a
find
visit.
yourself wandering the freshman dorms during a free period and come across room 35, which you remember Heron lives in. It's hard not to be curious about what happened with him and Connor the Eagle, so you give the door a polite knock.
1 second. Hey, stop that. Hey, ow. We've talked about this.
You okay in there?
Yes, everything's fine. I just... Hey, Connor's just... 1 second.
A loud crash comes through the doorway, followed by a screech that sounds distinctly upset to you. A couple seconds later, the door swings open, and you're hit with the smell of cooked fish, butter, and some sort of fruit. Connor is perched on the windowsill. His butt is still mostly bald, but otherwise looking quite healthy. On Heron's desk, you spot several fire runes surrounding a frying pan with a slab of fish simmering in a thick brown sauce.
Sorry. Sometimes Connor and I need to have a talk about boundaries, especially around mealtime.
Connor gives an indignant chirp. Much of the furniture in the room looks like Connor, or perhaps some other animal, has clawed it fairly badly.
Please, come in. Are you into hugs?
I love hugs.
Sweet. Then get in here.
You and Mika are gonna be my huggy buddies.
Heron wraps you up in a big, powerful hug for a few seconds. He's warm and cuddly and smells vaguely of coriander. Stepping into the room, it's not as messy as it appeared from the outside. Heron's few possessions are organised neatly in a bookshelf, safely tucked away from the havoc that seems to result from Heron and Connor's relationship.
Are you two getting along?
Oh, definitely. We're best friends. He still can't quite fly, but he's getting stronger.
Yay!
Connor chirps in something like agreement and stretches his wings.
Hey, good timing. Connor and I were just about to have his favorite, and there's enough for 3. For us, there's salmon in a butter mustard sauce on top of a bed of lemon-soaked rice. And for Connor, just, a salmon.
Yes.
Heron passes you a plate of fish and then opens up a desk drawer with an enchantment on it, pulls out a smallish salmon and tosses it onto the floor.
We're gonna take a bite.
Just then, you notice some scratches on Heron's arms that look painful.
Heron, your arm.
Ah, that's too bad. Connor doesn't realize how sharp his little toesies are. We're working on it.
Are you hurt?
Let's see.
Connor hops down to the floor and devours the fish enthusiastically. Heron rolls up his sleeve to reveal 3 bright lines of blood across his forearm, where Connor held on.
That sucks. Not too bad, though. I'll be fine.
Let's bandage the cuts.
Heron
always
holds
romantic.
still as you dab the blood and wrap cloth around his forearm. As you're finishing the bandage, you notice very faint lines crisscrossing his skin, and it takes you a moment to realise that you're looking at old scars.
What are these from?
Just life. You've got pretty good eyes. Most of my scars are pretty hard to see, even when I'm not covering them.
We are going with the romance option. Like, naturally, I'd be like, do you have any more? I like them.
Oh, cool. Do you have any?
One or two.
That's cool. Where? You know, if you're okay talking about it.
Show him a visible scar, because I...
Whoa, nice. That looks like that has a story. I don't mind my scars, but I usually hide them a little. Sometimes people see them and think I'm, like, violent or whatever, and that makes me pretty sad.
Aww.
Typhon says these scars are lessons, so I can be more careful in the future. Typhon's my big brother.
Wait, Typhon is your brother?
Yeah, you know Typhon?
Yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah, although I wish he didn't feel like he always had to be. I think a lot of people would love him if he stopped fighting them. We could talk about Typhon later, though. I don't want to be rude and leave Connor out of the conversation.
You are such a sweetheart.
I took him along with me to try out a new flight spell, and now he wants to do it all the time. We're having some talks about being patient with his body.
I hope he's able to fly again soon.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. Want to try healing our little friend together?
I thought you were bad at healing magic?
Well, to be honest, I'm not great at spells in general, but I'm a really good cook. And I've been figuring out how to mix magic and food.
Oh?
We could make a dish for Connor together. I could teach you a little about cooking, and you can help me with the magic, okay?
Okay. Okay, so I cannot move chaos gems. Let's go with... this one. Will
Yeah!
do. And then another set. Here.
Yes!
Here.
Tasty!
Ooh, this is gonna be 4.
Yes!
Nice.
Yeah!
Two.
Hmm,
Right there.
tasty.
Nice.
Yes!
Lovely. Let's go with the spell you taught me, Simmer. And that will get us over here.
That's so good.
Win.
Yeah, I've been learning about what foods are safe and tasty for eagles, and I know we want to heal Connor, but there are so many healing spells, and I have no idea which one to use. When I was little, I hung out with my mom while she cooked all the time. She would tell me things like vanilla helps people fall in love, and mustard keeps people safe on long journeys.
Aw.
I'm no good with runes and stuff like that, but when I see a spell that has a rune of protection, I know my mom would have made something with peppermint. Magic won't work if the food is gross, though. You can't just eat peppermint and call it a meal, so I have to try a lot of things to make a dish that has all the parts of a spell and is also delicious. Mom was an amazing cook and an amazing wizard. It takes me forever to figure out recipes because I'm bad at magic. I was hoping that if we worked together, I could be responsible for the flavors and you could make sure the magic works right.
Okay, where do we start?
Magic and cooking are similar in that if you mix too many things together, the results get sort of confusing. How about we pick 3 things to focus on?
Okay.
You and Heron look at a list of ingredients you've put together.
Definitely cinnamon for healing.
That's what I was thinking too. Not much point in the rest of it if we don't heal what's broken. And cinnamon tastes like family and celebration to me.
The little heart's coming out.
All right, what's next?
You and Heron look at a list of ingredients you've put
Okay.
together.
Gonna go with paprika to remove harmful magic. just in case there's still lingering effects from the spell that caused
Love
this.
that. A little smokiness will make this very comforting, and we should definitely make sure that all of the curse that hit him is gone. I think we can do one more. What else are we using?
Okay, so we have...
You and Heron look at a list of ingredients you've put together.
Nutmeg for
You
luck.
can never go wrong with a little luck. Okay, I feel really good about this mix. I'm gonna make a glaze out of this. A lot of orange and a little vinegar.
What does that go on?
That will go on some uncooked rabbit meat for Connor. For us, I'll cook some rabbit and rice, so we'll sort of be eating the same thing.
I can't wait to try it.
Me too! I've never made this before, and I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Alright, let's give it a try.
Despite Heron's professed incompetence with rune magic, he quickly sets up a cooking circle, and soon the room is filled with mouth-watering smells. Connor looks on curiously as Heron cooks the various elements and starts reducing the glaze. As he cooks, you can see his passion and empathy generating a ton of mana that he channels into the food, and the ingredients start to give it shape. The enchantment is well crafted, but doesn't have much magical power behind it. Enough to speed up Connor's recovery perhaps, but not by much. That's where you come in. Glancing down at the proper healing spells in your book, you recite incantations and direct the flow of magic with your hands.
Yeah.
Half an hour after you've started, Heron is serving 3 plates of food with a beaming smile.
Dig in! Food is always better when you're eating it with people you love.
Connor looks down at the plate of glazed rabbit in front of him, and you could swear he shoots a sideways look at you to see if you eat your meal. Your mouth has been watering the entire time Heron was cooking, so you waste no time trying a bite. It's a little unexpected, but it's very tasty and filling. The rice is perfectly seasoned and tender. The rabbit is surprisingly moist for a gamey meat, and the glaze is just to die for. Connor pecks at the plate a couple times, gives a surprised little squawk, and starts gobbling up the food. You keep eating your own food as you watch Connor's tail feathers start to regrow, and he shifts his weight as some of the lingering pain and stiffness leaves his thighs. Heron is eating slowly while he watches both of you. His eyes are looking a little wet, but you can't be sure if it's the spices or emotion.
It's really good.
Thanks for helping make it with me. I'm a good cook, but this tastes so much better with the magic you put into it.
Aww.
It looks like Connor will need a couple more meals before he's ready to fly again, but he's a lot closer. Thanks for helping me figure out the right spell and also doing all the magic stuff. I want to get better at that.
I could help with that.
Would you? I would really love that.
Of course.
Connor hops back to his makeshift nest, and Heron starts packing up the dishes and the cooking circle.
Feel free to visit whenever you want. I think we'll have Connor all better in no time.
We're gonna hug him goodbye.
Heron returns your goodbye hug with enthusiasm, and as you're pressed against him, you get the unmistakable scent of coriander.
So freaking cute! Okay, so let's go with additional time. Okay, everything is at level 2 at least. Okay, that's good. And then... let's go talk to Typhon!
Oh, hey, just who I wanted to see. You pulled a move on me last time that I wanted to figure out. Up for some sparring?
Sure, which one?
I landed that kick to your chest, but you rolled away from it without losing your balance. I think you did something with your footwork that I haven't seen before.
Sure, I can teach you that.
Sweet. I thought I was going to learn all sorts of new techniques here, but so far, it's been a little disappointing. I guess that makes sense with the headmaster missing.
No one else has tricks?
It's a mixed bag. Most of the other freshmen just don't know anything I haven't seen. I'm sure some of the upperclassmen have what I'm after, but I can't get them to train with me.
That sucks.
Yeah, ironic, right? All my life I've been moving around because my tribe is always trying to avoid fights. Now, all I want to do is get some sparring in, and suddenly all these outsiders are pacifists. Honestly, I should have expected it. We want peace, outsiders come with violence. I go looking for a little violence, can't get that either. They're impossible.
I'm an outsider, right?
Oh, well that's, I mean, you're fun to talk to, so it's different.
It's not like I like you. That's nice of you to say.
I mean, it's true. You're not squeamish about sparring and you don't look down on me. Seems like a low bar, but most people here fail it, and you're way above. I do want to learn that footwork, though, and the period's halfway through. Up for a skill swap and maybe a match after?
Sure, let's get started. Okay. So... let's just go with this one.
Well done. Great technique. Well done.
Let's go here. Refresh everything. So we can go here.
Nice move. Good reflexes.
Get rid of that one. And, oh, we have more pure. That gives
Oh,
us a-
that looks
yeah,
like it hurt.
that did hurt. We have one left.
Good
here.
casting. Impressive.
This one. Do a shimmer and see what happens.
Solid.
Refresh everything to get rid of his unstable gems. Yay. Yay, cheat codes. I
Good
got that
footwork.
one.
Tricky. Good reflexes. Great technique.
That one I can't do anything with. These guys I can't touch yet. Let's... get
Well done.
go here.
Keep your wards up.
Yes, keep your words up, I know.
Good footwork. Impressive. Keep your wards up.
Refresh. We don't have pure. But... what if we go...
Nice move. That looks like it hurt.
Dang it, didn't...
I'm
wait.
almost there, but almost isn't good enough. Just need a few more reps.
Okay, so that got us nothing. But we do have some points. So let's go with an extra turn. And... Miko.
You're walking across the school grounds when you hear a soft flutter of wings behind you and turn to see Miko lightly touching down in the grass, her flight transitioning smoothly into a playful skip. She opens her mouth, but then closes it again, biting her lip for a moment as her gaze falters with anxious doubt.
Excuse me, but do you know who I am?
Of course, Miko.
Miko's face lights up with joy as she takes a quick step towards you, stops herself, and takes a journal out of her bag with things that actually happened written on the front in childish script. She scans a few pages, nods to herself, and puts it away.
You were so adorable.
Taking a last step towards you, she double-checks to make sure she isn't misstepping in some way, and then gives you a quick and enthusiastic hug.
Thanks for being my friend. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm pretty homesick. I didn't think I'd miss my friends from high school this much, and I haven't done well at meeting new people here.
You went to high school?
Yep, I grew up in the suburbs with my mom. Most fairies on Earth avoid humans these days, but not me and Mom. Mom says humans deserve guidance as much as anyone, so we need to be available. And we have glamours, so we fit right in. I feel really lucky, actually. The world has all sorts of problems, but humans are great. I really liked growing up with them. I'm looking forward to going back after I graduate.
What was human high school like for you?
Probably the same as yours. I rode the bus, struggled with tests, tried to stay out of drama, failed to stay out of drama, kissed some people, made some mistakes. You know, normal stuff.
High school is so stressful.
It really is. And imagine that on top of normal teenage stuff, that you're starting to have visions you can't control, and there's this big important part of you that you can't talk to your friends about.
You really couldn't tell anyone?
With how humans are these days, it's safest that way. There's so little belief in magic that a good glamour is like armor against all that doubt. If a lot of humans saw what I really was, their collective doubt could really hurt me.
How so?
It could strip away my magic, or even make me forget who I am. That's happened, you know. Fairies who wanted to remind the world that magic exists, but instead the world told them that it doesn't, and they ended up believing it.
That sucks. So no one ever found out about you?
I slipped a couple times, actually. But humans are very good at rationalizing. First it's, oh my gosh, Miko, are those wings? And then the next day it's, thanks for showing me your Halloween costume early. Those wings are amazing. How did you make them?
Did that make you feel lonely?
A couple times, but not really. Being a fairy doesn't really define me, you know? My friends knew the parts of me that really mattered. Oh, that reminds me. 1 second.
Miko pulls out a smartphone. The protective cover depicts a black pentagram emblazed on a full moon, surrounded by beautifully rendered clouds. The edges of the scene are covered by a collection of stickers, unicorns and moths, and a variety of vaguely occult symbols.
Here, check it out. This is a bunch of my friends, and then that's me.
Oh, you're cute.
Thanks, I know. I think I look a little strange without my wings, but my glamour is pretty good.
Your friends were learning magic?
Mm-hmm. Back in middle school, my friend Christy found a book called Top 10 Love Spells, and we all went out to the woods to read it together.
I know that book. That was so popular when I was in high school, too. Were those still spells?
Nope. They were 9 useless poems and 1 very problematic curse, but it was fun hanging out and giggling about it. I knew some real magic by then. Mom was preparing me to be an oracle after all. So when my friends got a few more books, I thought it would be good to steer them in the right direction.
Isn't that a good idea? You taught them real spells?
Just baby ones. And I got them away from the worst of the pop culture BS. Just simple healing spells, blessings for good dreams, and that sort of thing. Plenty of humans who aren't part of the magical world dabble in that stuff. Most of them aren't lucky enough to have a secret fairy friend helping them, though. I like to think my friends are better off for having known me.
I'm better off for knowing you.
Miko can't stop herself from giving you a big hug.
More hugs.
Aww, thanks. That really means a lot to me. That's part of why I really enjoyed teaching you some divination. I miss home, and teaching you a little reminds me of my friends.
You're gonna teach me some more, right?
If you want. It sounded like your first vision was worrying, right?
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
we all have obstacles waiting for us. But we also all have wonderful things. I don't like dwelling on darker visions, but I know how hard they can be to ignore when you're starting off. Ready to get a closer look at whatever you saw?
Whenever you are.
Okay, let's see.
Miko finds a shallow depression in the ground and with a bit of aquamancy turns it into a small pool.
There you go. All set.
So 4 sights.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Now you're seeing the pattern. Yeah. Yeah. Yay!
Yay, I won! So,
You
what's
stare
that?
into your pool of water while casting the spell Miko teaches you, and at the end of it, lightly drag your fingers across the surface, sending ripples in all directions.
Don't push too hard. Let the magic show you what it wants to show you.
Okay.
At first, there are just the barest hints of sights and sounds, solid enough that you know you aren't just imagining it, but nothing you can identify. Someone's shouting from far away, and a rainbow of light is twisting around itself.
Now, let's give the magic a little direction. Focus on one sight or sound and do your best to ignore the rest.
Focus on the voice.
Not working. The strands are out of balance. Where's Amara? Did she really not come? We need her now. Watch out. It's coming apart. Protect the freshman. It's going to...
Riley's voice is lost in a building cacophony of sound, through which you can make out many people screaming. They're calling out to you. Why didn't you save them? You have to save them.
Oh, that's
Hey
not
there.
good.
Hey, look at me. Focus on my voice, here and now. Come back to where we are. There you go. We're here together and everything's fine. Just breathe. You're a natural, but I definitely understand that it doesn't always feel like a gift. Can you tell me what you saw?
Riley was in trouble. It was bad.
I'm sorry that you went through that. I've had my share of visions of doom, believe me.
Did I literally see the future?
A possible future, yes. There are lots of divinatory rituals that work through symbolism, but this isn't one of them. You experienced something that could happen.
Possible? So it might not happen?
Yeah, it's unlikely. Usually when someone first starts learning divination, they see the most likely futures since those are the most solid. But your mood can definitely impact that. Back home, I helped some friends learn the very basics of dream divination, and some of them had romantic visions that were optimistic. If you're under a lot of pressure or you've been focusing on all the responsibilities that come with learning magic, then you're probably being hypervigilant about possible dangers.
I see.
We can keep working on it if you'd like. In case it's not obvious, I'd love to hang out more. And if you learn a bit more divination magic, you'll be able to control your visions better. See things more clearly, if you want.
I would really appreciate that.
Of course. I know better than anyone here how portents can wear away at you. Don't worry, we'll put your mind at ease as quick as we can. Try not to stress about it. We're here to get better at magic after all. We can learn more divination together and get to the bottom of whatever you saw.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I have enough. Let's go with... water. So who do I go see? Morgan or Typhon? We didn't win Typhon's last one, so let's go
Hey,
again.
fighter, show me that footwork again. I think I almost have it.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do this little thing here, his whole thing, and finish it before ending for tonight. Since it's almost 10 o'clock, but I'm gonna get this done. Okay. So let's go. with this
Tricky.
one. Give me some pure.
Nice move. Nice move. Ooh, that looks like it hurt.
That wasn't good.
Impressive. Keep your wards up. Good reflexes. Good casting.
Here, yay. Let's just refresh. Here,
Nice move.
here.
Impressive. Good casting. Good footwork. Great technique. Well done. Keep your wards up.
Refresh. It's this.
Nice. Nice move.
Oh, thank goodness. Success.
You and Typhon clear some space, and you set about showing him how you're able to quickly sidestep attacks while keeping your weight over your feet. He picks it up frustratingly quickly, and has soon integrated it into his defense. Lessons learned, the two of you start in on a light-hearted but focused sparring match. You go blow for blow and end up winded on the ground next to each other, each nursing a bruise or three.
You really are a quick learner. And you're literally the only student I've found here who's comfortable mixing magic with brawling. They're always in wizard mode or fighter mode and really struggle to do both at once. So by my count, the score's 6-6, right? Still tied.
Sounds right to me.
Your luck is gonna run out at some point.
I wouldn't count on it.
I never count on luck. It'll be fun to see who's winning at the end of the semester.
You want to place a bet on it?
Oh, sure. Just letting you know up front, I don't own anything that's worth much. But, let's see. If I win, I want a ballad about my exploits. You know, spread the word of my mercenary company so our reputation will precede us.
I could do
How
that.
about you? You're not gonna win, mind you, but make it something good so you try your hardest.
A kiss.
Ha! That's your bet? Hell, you can have that right now. No bets required. I've been rolling around on the ground with you for a half an hour, and if you think some interesting thoughts haven't crossed my mind, then I've got a surprise for you.
Kiss
You roll over towards Typhon, and he meets you halfway. His hand rests lightly on your side, still hot from exertion. His lips move to meet yours. His kiss is confident, his lips soft where they press against yours. 3 heartbeats pass, then 4. Then he's pulled away, a mischievous sparkle in his eyes.
That little tongue sticking out face, I love it! Ah!
That one's for free. So, what's the bet for?
Oh. Not sure what to choose. Because probably wants to go for a proper date. But this is like the regular romance option. This is the spicy option. Let's go spicy. 10 minutes to do whatever I want.
Well, now, I'm curious to see what you think you can get done in 10 minutes. Shame that I won't get to find out, seeing as how you're gonna lose.
Is that a deal then?
Oh, it's a deal. Shake on it?
Yep.
Thanks for being my partner, by the way. I didn't think it would be so hard to find a competent person to train with, and I've definitely been getting rusty.
I like spending time with you.
Typhon takes a moment, looking for the right words. Luckily for him, the bell rings, and with shared groans, the two of you pull yourselves off the ground and grab your bags.
Catch you next time. Can't wait to pull into the lead.
See you later. Oh! And this person unlocks now. And then we've got, still got Riley. Okay, but it did just hit 10 o'clock.